The International Mobility Program enables employers to bring temporary workers to Canada who are exempt from the Labour Market Impact Assessment, or LMIA. The employer portal is a bridge between your business and hiring LMIA-exempt temporary workers from abroad through the International Mobility Program. Through the employer portal, you can manage one or more offers of employment for temporary workers. To get started, you first need to find out if you need an LMIA. You can use the employer portal only if you do not need an LMIA. To find out if the job position is exempt from needing one, check the LMIA exemption codes on our website or contact the International Mobility Worker Unit for help. Once you know you don't need an LMIA, you can create your employer portal account. To sign in, you need to choose a secure sign-in method, Secure Key Concierge or GC Key. Learn more about these sign-in methods and how they keep your information safe by reading the Employer Portal Enrollment Guide available on our website. Once you choose your secure method of signing in, you can create the main employer portal account for your business or organization. It's important to know that the first person with any business or organization to enroll becomes the account's primary user. That person must then give all other users access. Don't be the first person in your business to enroll in the portal if this is not your responsibility. If you will be the primary user of the main employer account, answer no when asked, "Have you received a personal identification number?" Only choose yes if you received a PIN and are enrolling as a secondary user or branch. Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada uses the same enrollment process to access several different portals. Make sure you select the employer portal from the drop-down menu. If you are the primary user of the main employer account, you will then be asked, are you either trying to re-enroll in the employer portal, you were previously enrolled, or enrolling as a branch of an organization? Choose no. Create security questions that will be easy for you to answer and difficult for someone else to guess. Canadian companies must include a Canada Revenue Agency business number. Foreign companies must use their federal business tax registration number. Foreign employers should only use the employer portal if there is no contract with a Canadian company or no Canadian organization is involved in hiring the temporary worker. Sign the form electronically and click Submit. You will receive an email, usually within 24 hours, to let you know if your enrollment request has been approved or refused. Once approved, sign in to submit an offer of employment. It's important to know that once the first offer is started, it must be completed and submitted before anyone else can create a new one. To avoid any problems with future offers, the primary user for the employer account should submit an offer before creating any secondary users or branch accounts. After the first offer of employment has been submitted, other users can create multiple offers at the same time. There are 4 forms you must complete: business information, foreign worker information, job details, and wage and benefits. When you are filling out each of these forms, you must type into the form fields and not cut and paste any information, as this will cause errors with the form. You also can't upload documents to the forms, so include all the required information in the form fields. Enter your business information. The system will reuse it for each new offer, so you will only need to do this once. The foreign worker information form must match the information in the worker's passport exactly. This includes all spelling, hyphens, accents, spaces, and capitalization. Otherwise, the system will not be able to link the worker's application to your job offer, and you will need to withdraw the offer and start a new one before the work permit can be issued. On the Job Details form, choose the LMIA exemption code that applies to your hiring situation. If you need help figuring out which LMIA code to use, visit our website or refer to the portal user guide. Using the form fields, make sure you clearly and completely explain the details of how the job meets the exemption requirements. Be sure to include all locations where the employee could work, as the work permit will be location-specific. In most cases, there is an employer compliance fee for each offer. Find out on our website if you are exempt from the compliance fee before you answer the fee payment question. The wage and benefits forms will show that you are complying with federal and provincial labor laws. Make sure you include all necessary information by typing it into the form fields. When all 4 forms are complete, you are ready to submit your offer. If you are exempt from needing to pay employer compliance fees, you will be given the chance to upload proof of your fee exemption. If you have to pay the fee, you won't need to upload any documents. Select Next when you're done. Read the employer declaration, and if you agree, select I agree. Type your name in the signature panel, answer the security question, and click Sign. After you have signed the employer declaration, and if you need to pay a fee, click Transmit and Pay. You will then be directed to the Receiver General's online payment website. Once you've paid, print your receipt. This will be the only opportunity for you to do this. We can't give you a receipt at a later date. If you have no fee to pay, simply click Transmit and then exit the offer to return to the portal welcome page. You can now see your offer of employment in the queue. You will receive the offer of employment number by email and in your employer portal account within 24 hours. You must give the offer of employment number to your temporary worker so they can apply for their work permit. The employer portal will help you manage offers of employment to temporary workers easily and efficiently. For more information, visit our website to read the enrollment and user guides and frequently asked questions about using the portal.